Fort Collins, Colorado, home to the Colorado State Rams. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers. Taking on another team from the Mountain West, the Colorado State Rams. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. He'll bring it out. It's Daniels. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers offense will get the first swing of the game. Jesse, we don't get many of these types of runners anymore, it seems, but this offense is built around a guy who can carry the ball 30, 40 times if they need it.
And he is every defensive coordinator's nightmare because it's only a matter of time with this guy before he's going to break the long one. He has incredible vision, he can cut, and it's the game-breaking speed, David, that makes him truly unique.
Yeah, and he sets the tone, man. More guys are going to be committed to stopping him in the run game. It sets the tone for the offense. It opens up everything else. It starts and ends with him.
Running back searching for a hole. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Let's talk for just a second about Western Kentucky. Good pickup on the recruiting trail just last week. 3-star defensive back. A guy that could be a bit of a diamond in the rough, but that type of talent is what they need to build that secondary.
Man, yeah, and this is a program they're trying to build something. They're trying to climb to that next level, and this is how you do it. You get players that your school can go out and get, and now you let them play, start to develop, and turn into something great.
Finds a man on the left. He's loose down the middle. Past the 10. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The Rams offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David. But the question, can they even stop it?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop it. And I'm just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. Like sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure, and because of that, David, I think it's going to open up some opportunities for maybe some of the other guys out wide. If you've got 2 guys covering the tight end as a quarterback, you've got to be ready to throw the football somewhere else sometimes, and so you might see a little bit more balance in the passing attack today.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Reels it in down the left side. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. And the Rams will snap it on 1st and 10. Rush is on him. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain.
There he goes. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. The Rams are flying down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Kaiser. Touchdown, Colorado State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Extra point here will tie the game. And they tacked on the extra point. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently, does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. Well, the last time they had it, the long field didn't bother them in the least, and they'll try to do it again. He's got him. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Hilltoppers want to move quickly. The play action fake. Caught over the middle. It's Washington. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
And the Hilltoppers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
That's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back.
Trying to burn this defensive back. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. He's got it. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Tries to get it on the ground. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Called it, finds his man on the left. Turning it on. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. The offense in hurry-up mode.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. They'll run play action. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
I just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
Man, this guy's closing in quickly on 100 yards receiving. We're not even out of the first quarter yet. We knew he was going to be a big part of the game plan and the strategy, but every time they've looked his way, he's been making a big play. And that's something the defense, they have to be aware of moving forward.
It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series, but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those
throws toward the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. Between the uprights, it's good. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. Both of these defenses a little bend, but not breaking in clutch situations, David.
It's always exciting when you can go for it on fourth down and you know your defense will make a stand. They held them to a field goal, Jesse. It's a pretty good job by that defense.
It is. So if I'm this coaching staff, don't deviate from the game plan here. Go back to doing what you want to do and get established in this game.
Wants to fire on second down. Works the middle of the field. Oh, he's got some space. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Coates. They didn't get a ton of yardage there, but they're really effective at using the back out of the backfield, and they do it to get the first down here. To the air on first down. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped offside.
Offside defense.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. So that penalty will give this offense a little boost. Here comes 2nd and 10. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. Now facing a 3rd and long. Just keeps slinging it. Going downfield for the big play. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Rams line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
With the catch, it's Coates. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Rams want to pick up the tempo. To the air on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14.
Remember back when I played for the Florida Gators, if you had 3,000 yards passing in a season, you might be an All-American. I know times have changed, but with that last completion, this guy's already over the 3,000-yard milestone this year.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They go to the ground. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. He splits the uprights. And guys, after that field goal, brand new ball game, all tied up.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Under fire. Finding an escape route. Got the first down himself. Breaks into the open.
Well, he hasn't called his own number very often in this game. That actually is the first time he's taken off and scrambled, but it was a really good decision. He's been killing this defense through the air. You've seen the arm talent. You've seen the accuracy. That time, really nice decision to tuck it and get what he can get. He's got this defense on their heels.
Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Hilltoppers will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
And the Rams racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking downfield on 1st down. Trying to set up the screen. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Kaiser. There he goes. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. The Rams getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. The throw. It's complete to the right. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Trying to run, it's Coates. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Get set, get set.
From the gun, running back gets to give. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Colorado State.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense, man. Late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Baylor has the lead right now, but even though we've heard sick 'em a bunch, this has been a nip-and-tuck affair inside McLean Stadium. They're up by a field goal over Texas. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll start this drive going to the air. The sure hands. It's Washington. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Second down, he'll throw it. Here's the pressure. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Quickly complete. At the 35, he's loose. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. They dialed up the perfect call, splendid execution. Now they've got it threatening. 1st and 10 from the 27. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. So they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one is perfect. So they were able to put up the 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a 1-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy.
And the quarterback will take a sack back in the 36. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Snags it down the right side. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Ward.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash. Splits the uprights. Good. That'll pull them back to within 6.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
And the Hilltoppers will line up to kick off and start the second half.
19, Western Kentucky, 13.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. He'll start the third quarter with the run. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. And the Rams are in the hurry-up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball.
He's got it down the left. Wide open space. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado State.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll bring it out. It's Daniels. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. Leaves it with the running back. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they...
Turning it on! He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And the pass goes incomplete, but the flag is down, and this one might be on the offense.
I know that's offensive pass interference, but I actually think that's a very heads-up play because that ball might have got intercepted. That was an errant throw. The receiver knew it, and instead of allowing the defender to pick it off, he knew, hey, I got to create a penalty here and save my quarterback and bail him out.
Kept it on the ground on first down. Let's see what they do on second. Back to pass. Got the back over the middle. And the defense makes a big hit, knocks him down. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Topper. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's got great speed. Got a little room. Just barely able to keep him from pouncing it on that one. What a nice return. This dude is absolute electricity when he gets the ball in his hands. Looking to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Zings it complete to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Third play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. The Hilltoppers will hustle to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Third down conversion's always a huge stat. They've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep down the right side. He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there. And the Hilltoppers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive. Oh, he's got some space. Bulldozes his way through. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Get as far as you can and then get down. Don't take that hit.
And how about it? It's not just the arm. We've seen that today where he's picked them apart, put up some yardage, put on some touchdowns. Also showing you he can do it with his puppies. Taking off, running, getting the 1st down. Nice scramble. He's shown you a little bit of everything today.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He finds a dead spot in the middle. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down.
Well, this tight end can run these crossing patterns, and he can catch the ball against man coverage or zone coverage. That time, nice job seeing the ball in, helping his QB out.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. To the air on 1st down. Going over the top. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls in.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. And the returner is stopped. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stands.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Looking downfield on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on 2nd down. Starting to feel a little pressure. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Rams will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Pass rush. Gets there. Gets home. Gets him down at the 23.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
The Hilltoppers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Washington. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. He lost one down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Hilltoppers send out the punt unit. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And it's knocked away, incomplete, and that's how we'll wrap up the third quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Colorado State is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. The give to the back. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And the Rams have it with a 1st and 10. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Trying to impose their will with the run. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ball game. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Rams pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Rams pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. A first down run on the doorstep. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. 2nd and goal for the offense. Trying to punch it in. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. 3rd and goal, where defensive coordinators have to make a stand. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Paul.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And the returner will be dragged down. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. The Hilltoppers headed quickly to the line. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
So surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan limiting him so far. That's only his 2nd catch of the game.
The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll try the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. They get to him as he throws. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Here comes the heat. That's caught. It's Ward. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He finds a soft spot in the middle. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. They convert the 4th down, but back to the line with no time to waste. Snap in the shotgun. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, WKU. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown, and you've made this a 1-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
Everybody's got different philosophies. Some people kick onsides every single time. You go for the big play, try to create some momentum for your team, but they failed. A nice job covering the kick, seeing the football off the kicker's foot, securing it, getting on the ground, and making sure your offense retains the football.
I think they'd keep it on the ground here to drain as much time as possible off that clock and hold on to this lead. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Rams decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced the situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the 1st down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Trying to make magic with his feet. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. And they got to the line expeditiously. Spiked it and stopped the clock. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Oh, they're after him. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. He just lost track of where he was on the field. Entire body past the line of scrimmage. Illegal forward pass, and they will back him up. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to throw and not much time to work with. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, guys, 4th quarter, you're trailing. You know that they're going to be throwing the ball and trying to be aggressive and try to climb back into this one. Couldn't come up with it there on 2nd down. Let's see what happens on 3rd.
Here's a heat.